See, everything is working as it should. I think it is. Oh man, I was faffing with the setup so much, but I'm hoping that this is working. I'm hoping my mic is picking up everything. Because I think in the live stream I did last time, it was resorting back to my phone's mic and not my actual mic. So I'm just hoping it is actually working. But either way, as long as you can hear me, that's the main thing. Okay, I want to make sure you can hear me nice and clearly. That's the most important thing. But anyway. So, hey everyone, welcome to another live reading, another impromptu live reading. I hope you're all doing well. This is High Priestess Stormy speaking, as always. So, yeah, I do have a bit of an energy update. Okay, I feel like yesterday was very telling on what's been going on and what's been going down and what's about to happen. Okay. So, yeah, yesterday I'll give you an example as to my situation. So yesterday I was, hi, yes, can hear you, blessings. Oh, thank you, Melissa. I really appreciate that. Thank you for giving me that heads up. Yeah, it's good to know that you can hear me, so I appreciate that. Thank you. So I'll give you my story first, okay? So I was heading back yesterday from town. I got my nails done, okay? And, I noticed that the weather was like changing up again. It was very temperamental all day. So I was like, here we go. And bearing in mind, I was at the nail salon way longer than usual. I was there for I was waiting for nearly like an hour and 50 minutes just to get my nails done. It was crazy how busy it was. And of course, I was the last one to get actually their nails done. I was there the longest, so I was just dying on my ass by the time they actually did my nails because it was past lunchtime. I was starving. I needed to eat, so I was just starting to lag pretty bad. And I wasn't feeling the best anyway because I had a bit of a cold. So I was just like, great, what am I even doing waiting this long? But, I thought, well, I'm already here, so I might as well just wait, it won't be long and then, I'll get it done. So, they apologized. I said, it's okay. I said, you know what, I'll just make sure I book in advance because they're very busy now. So, I mean, good, it's good to see them thriving, but it's good to know that now. So I'll just book in advance. Whereas before I used to be able to just walk in the mornings and it wouldn't be a problem. But anyway, long story short, so I got my nails done finally. I wasn't feeling my best and the weather had changed. I was like, here we go. And these really strong, almost like gale force winds picked up. I was like, wow, okay, where did this come from? So I was like, yeah, let's just get home quickly because, I don't drive a car. I actually have a motorbike. So I was like, okay, let's just get back, because I don't want to have to be knocked about by these winds. My bike isn't massive and I'm not massive. So I don't want to be driving in gale force winds. So long story short, I got on my bike. I was heading back. I noticed for some reason everyone was driving extra crazy. Okay, we talked about this before in a reading about maniacs on the road. And yes, there was definitely maniacs on the road. I mean, I get it. Sort of early afternoon on a Saturday, you're going to get that, okay? Especially because one of the major roads was closed as well. So the traffic was absolutely horrendous. But yeah, people were homicidal, suicidal on the traffic, with the traffic and stuff, driving like they have nothing to live for. I mean, it was madness. So I'm, dodging these, near potential accidents and stuff again. And then I noticed there was a loud crack, right? I literally, it was like this ahead of me, not directly in front of me, of course, it was a distance back, but it was just right there, in my peripheral, in the right side. And I just happened to see a bit of a flash, but as I looked up, that's when it actually cracked near us. And it was so bright and just so random. I was like, whoa, okay. So anyway, I carried on driving and there was a couple of people that was really reckless, okay, and I mean seriously reckless. And then my bike started acting really strange. I don't think it was happy with the cold, okay, motorbikes and cold weather do not go together. It was not happy with the cold. And I noticed that it was starting to play up a little bit. I didn't have the stability I usually have. I was just like, come on, please, let me just get home in one piece. That's all I'm asking for, I got home and thankfully, even though it was wet, it was muddy near my turnoff, people were driving insane. My bike didn't want to cooperate with me because it was very cold. I got back okay. And the funny thing is, I pulled up and I was just like, thank you, God, for getting me home. Thank you so much, Divine, for getting me home. And, I looked up, and as I looked up, I noticed that the clouds were really like dramatic and like really thick and heavy and just pronounced. It was almost like they were layered. And then you just see the sun just there, like absolutely glorious, just bursting through the clouds. And it was just right in front of me. I was just like, thank you so much. It was just like a little heads up, like, don't worry, we've got you. We know it's crazy out there, but don't worry, we've got you. So every time, I'm coming home, I'm always just thankful that, I get home safely, because best believe the way people drive is insane, okay? And especially when there's, public holidays or just extra congestion, roadworks or whatever, these are obviously things you have to be aware of, but, it just seemed extra insane yesterday. And then I was thinking on it like, wow, I felt like there was some like crazy energies at play, right? And I've been feeling that ever since the full moon in Virgo. And that does lead me on to a message. And I felt like that in itself was a very telling sign of what's to come, because like I told you guys, there are people that have been trying to bring storms to your doorstep, okay? They're trying to drag you through the mud, bring you down any way, shape, and form they can, right? And a lot of them are resorting to spell work, whether they're doing it themselves or actually hiring people to do it for them, right? And you've got to understand the level of desperation that a lot of the people that are doing this to you, those who know that you've had spell work thrown at you, right? The level of desperation these people are at now, they don't even care about self-preservation anymore. That went out the window a while ago, okay? They don't even care about that. They feel like if they're going down, they want to make damn sure you're going down with them. That's the mentality of these people right now. They already know that all that energy has accumulated and all of that energy is being sent back, right? By their own hand. This was their own doing. That's what they kept putting out consistently, trying to pull you into all sorts of disasters, natural, man-made, right? Just disasters in various aspects of your life. And so because they consistently kept doing this spell work to try and bring you down any shape, form, or they can. 555, by the way, 55 people viewing, 5 likes, okay? Any shape or form they can, right? Intense warfare. Because it wasn't successful, they know that energy's got to go somewhere, right? They know it's coming back. They're already getting hit with it in various shapes and forms, right? Especially pertaining to permanent endings in various situations pertaining to their day-to-day life. Their interpersonal relationships are falling apart. A lot of them are losing jobs. A lot of them are losing homes. Their finances are going down the toilet. A lot of them, and best believe some of these people threw a lot of finances at this spell work. You'll be shocked, okay, in some cases. And so they were expecting some kind of bounce back or financial return. That's not happening. All that's happening is depletion, right? Especially those who, like I say, not only have been targeting your finances, but have been actively trying to steal from you as well, or have stolen from you in the past. They are now finding themselves in situations where they're being scammed, they're being stolen from, right? People that they were once colluding with are now working against them, right? And possibly even taking from them, right? So all of that energy is starting to go back. But what I got was this: between the last full moon we had, right? So it was a full moon in Virgo, which is very interesting, really crazy time to do this sort of shit, but there you go. We had a full moon in Virgo, about a week ago. We're now halfway through the moon cycle, and we have the new moon in Pisces coming up, right? In about a week's time, 6 days time. So I feel between that time, the full moon in Virgo and the new moon in Pisces, they feel like this is their last ditch effort to come for you. And that's what a lot of them have been doing. That's why a lot of you are picking up on mixed energies, like this really blessed high vibrational energy that's coming in, okay, that marks the new start, this new season that's starting for you. But then you've got this crazy energy that's still coming at you sideways, okay? That was their last ditch effort, because best believe we know they keep doing things around the moon cycles religiously, right? So that was like their last ditch effort. So they're hoping whatever they're throwing at you now will stick, something will land, something will hit, right? Because this is their last chance. When the new moon in Pisces comes, I'm telling you, that is it. No more storms. That will be the last storm they ever send your way. And everything that is still lingering energetically is going straight back. I'm telling you, it's already started, as I said, but it's nothing compared to the wave. It's like a tsunami that's coming, right? So I'm telling you, it's no joke. That's why I thought it was insane that even with this full moon in Virgo, some of these people were still trying it, because full moon in Virgo is no joke, right? It's not an energy to play with, right? It's a very practical energy. It's about being realistic, okay? About your emotions, about your goals, about where you are at in your journey, what is serving you, what isn't. It's about doing internal spring cleaning, so then you can start taking action on the outside, right, externally, so it reflects what's going on internally, right? But it's about being really, really realistic and pragmatic about it, okay? So it's not an energy to play with, right? It's not an energy to play with. So the fact that people thought in their delusional minds that this would be a good opportunity to try and attack you again is insane, okay? It literally goes like against the energy that is at play in the cosmos. So all that ends up happening is that energy will come and instantly straight back and start hitting all the areas that they've been avoiding doing that work. So like I say, certain relationships will fall apart. They already are, right? How they make their money is going to change completely. So, I mean, especially if they're targeting you when it comes to your relationships, platonic and romantic, and your finances, okay? Your health, whatever, okay? So it's insane to me, but there you go. That's what people are doing. And I'm telling you, the divine is not playing with these people, right? I see it in my comments as well. I can tell when people are trying to deflect, project, when they're trying to, you know, when they're trying to mask themselves, like, oh, you know, why can't we all just get along? Everything's going to be fine. No, it's not going to be fine, okay? It's like, if you put that energy out, what do you think is going to happen? Of course, it's going to come back in some shape or form. You know, especially when you're trying to hit someone who's like a brick wall when it comes to that, who's impenetrable, you know. So honestly, it's just ridiculous to me. But I just want to read your comments because, you know, that's the whole point of me doing live, is so I can interact with you guys. Love you. Oh, loves you too. I love you guys. You're the best, honestly. Grand Rising, hello. Hey, Spiritual Savage, always real. Good name, by the way, I like it. Hi, Karen. Yeah, nice to see you here, Karen, appreciate it. Yes, the time is up, absolutely. I mean, it's done, it's already done, it's been done. You know it's bad when it's been it's been on such a wide scale, right? I mean, if you look at almost everything that comes up in Tarotland, and best believe, like, you know, I'm very intentional with what energy I'll even allow to like come around me at this point. So there's barely anyone I even watch in terms of tarot readers at this point, because there's just been too much fuckery, right? But the few that I know that are just like on it, right? They're all picking up the same thing. Everyone's picking up on this energy. Because it's not just one person that's been targeted, right? I know a lot of people have been picking up on my story a lot, right? And have been for like freaking months, if not years now, you know? So, yeah. But I know that there's so many people in the collective that has been dealing with this bullshit. Like, it's so widespread, it's not even funny. And it's reached a point now where the divine is literally having to actually step in, right? Generally, they don't like to intervene too much, okay? Because again, free will, and the point is that we learn from our mistakes, that we see, okay, through direct consequences and actions and, you know, the results, you know. But there are times where they have to step in, okay? And it's reached a point where even source energy, right? God, the universe, I mean, on the most highest level, right? The supreme being, the most high, right? Has literally had to issue out orders to deal with this on a collective level because it's that bad, okay? Yeah. So that just tells you, you know, the level of absolute nonsense that's been going on. That even on the highest level, the highest plane, right? Those orders are being issued out to just start dealing with this, do a mass sweep, a mass cleanup, because this shit cannot fly, you know? So, because it's not just us that's being impacted, it's the wildlife, it's animals, it's the earth itself, it is vegetation, right? On every level, it's being impacted, right? So, the divine has had enough. They've had enough. And all I can say is luck to them, okay? Because they're going to need it, I'm telling you. Like, people like myself, we're not concerned because at this point, we've had so many direct confirmations of how protected we are, how guarded we are, right? How guided we are. So we're not concerned about ourselves at this point, you know. Yes, I want to make sure I get home safely. And I always, you know, send my thanks and my blessings and my appreciation and my gratitude, right? You know, I appreciate the support, right? But I'm telling you, like, I'm not even worried at this point because they've consistently had my back, right? But these people that keep doing this to people, right? Actively scheming, plotting, lying, deceiving, right? Trying to set up all kinds of traps and pitfalls, trying to make all sorts of disasters happen to you, right? Trying to even sabotage like your home or your property, your vehicle, your assets, trying to take from you financially, whatever it is. That energy is coming back, okay? And a lot of these people don't even know that they've been under investigation. So it's not just the divine that's, you know, starting to move and play their hand. You do actually have authorities that are starting to play their hand as well. Best believe all this time they've been watching and collecting, right? Collecting. And you think nothing's happening, but you won't know until it's happened. You understand, right? So you won't know until they're literally issuing out those warrants. You won't know until they're literally going around arresting people. I can tell you now that for somebody out there, you literally have one of these people that really tried to harm you, right? In jail right now, and they're still trying to do spell work on you from jail. Can you imagine, you know? Literally being in a cell and still trying to do spell work on you. That's the level we're talking about now. Insanity, okay? I'm telling you, some of these people are beyond reasoning with, beyond help, okay? They don't want it. They just want to watch the world burn, right? They just want to watch the world burn. They're literally of that mindset. So there's no communicating, there's no reasoning, there's no any of that, right? You cannot find some kind of resolution with someone who's just that hell-bent on bringing about your demise in whatever capacity. So the best thing you can do is be very firm, okay? Very firm when it comes to your boundaries, very firm with what you will and won't tolerate, very firm who have access to your energy on any level, okay? Because best believe there's been a lot of monitoring, spying through devices, through monitoring spirits, okay? People tailing certain people as well, right? Physically. Camping outside your house, right? That sort of thing. Yeah. A lot of invasion of privacy has been going on. And so that's coming to a swift end as well. And there's proof of that too, okay? So honestly, these people having everything catch up with them all at once, okay? Like I always say, they will give you a long rope. The divine will give you a long rope, but eventually you'll hang yourself with it if you're that intent on doing something that you know you shouldn't be doing, right? So let me just continue. Damn, she's fine. Thank you. The Most High Heavenly Father is not playing with them. They really are not, I'm telling you. You could put a quarter through her tooth. Yes. And what? I guess they can always hope. Yeah, well, that's all they've got, really. Hi, Tina. What's that? When you never thought too much about money, when little or a lot, until someone tells you they stole your money, then get... Yeah, well, that's it, you know. It's funny how it's often the people that are not obsessed with money, like people who may not even have much or, don't prioritize it as much as other people do or other things, right? Who may live a bit more humbly, that may even be like more like minimalistic, you know. It's always those people that get targeted. That's what I don't understand. It's like the scammers always target those people or the people that are like just so hell bent on like getting money wherever they can. They always seem to target people that are just like not even got it like that or not even focused on it like that. It's just like it makes no sense to me. It really doesn't. But just the thought that you could have something they don't have can be enough sometimes. It's crazy. It really is. So, yeah, honestly, just gonna remove that bumper clock over there. Yeah. Bye. Okay. So yeah, honestly, it's really insane, just the levels people are going to. But I just wanted to share that with you guys, right? Because I've had it on multiple occasions now. Because I'm exposing certain things as well on my channel, and because like you see, I get a lot of trolls. I get some of these people. Sometimes they'll just turn up randomly and try and cast hexes even on live or try and like berate me or belittle me right on live. But yeah, it's come in many different forms, I'm telling you. But it doesn't change the inevitable. It doesn't change the fact that all that energy is coming back. And that's the thing. If you're literally spending your time trying to be a nuisance, trying to be a hindrance, or trying to be a thorn in someone's side, or trying to be someone's nemesis, doesn't that mean that you're missing out on a whole chunk of your life? Doesn't that mean you're missing out on being able to live a fulfilled life yourself? If your sole purpose or intention is trying to bring someone else down, So, I don't know. It's just crazy. It really is. But these people are really obsessed with exposing themselves as well, They can't keep quiet. They can't. They really need you to acknowledge them. They really need you to validate their existence, validate their efforts, right? Yeah. But I can tell you, even the efforts that actually translate on any level, nothing happens, okay? It just falls on like deaf ears pretty much. And all it ends up doing is just confirming certain things, right? So yeah, that's pretty much the energy. But I'm telling you, a lot of people are being exposed right now. Before I get into that, there's other messages I picked up. I got a lot yesterday. It was crazy. I kind of had a bit of a rest. Obviously you guys already had the collective reading go out, and of course if you are a member on Patreon, you've had your exclusive reading go out today. But I actually had like a bit of a break yesterday because there was just so much energy going on. And obviously I like to transmute that first before, I kind of interact with you guys, of course. But yeah, like I took a break yesterday and I was getting so many messages still, like so many messages. I also got this. For some of you guys, you're going to have people running to you complaining about this, that, and the other. You're going to have people running and complaining to you how their relationship has blown up in their face. You're going to have people running and complaining to you how essentially you've had a secret admirer / stalker, someone who's been obsessed with you, and you're going to be shocked as to who that is because it's not possibly the person you thought it was. The person you thought it was, I don't think that's a secret at this point. But the person who's actually been really, I mean really watching you, like closely, but silently, you're going to be shocked as to who that is because this person could actually even be married, have a family, engaged in a relationship, okay? So it might be a little bit shocking for you to know that this is the person that has been like obsessing over you from, behind the scenes. And that in itself could be causing a whole mess, okay, around you. But you yourself are not directly in it, you're not involved. But it's just because of the people that it affects, right? So you're gonna find out some shit, right, through the grapevine is what I want to say. But Again, just let it be like water off a duck's back. Don't even pay it too much mind, okay? It just might be a bit shocking. And it could be upsetting depending on how far they went with, like, you know, stalking you or just like observing you. But, you know, if it's anything too out of hand, then obviously, you know what you need to do. So, but yeah, I mean, because the thing is as well, in some cases, there'll be even evidence of them, like, you know, observing you in some shape or form in a very creepy way. But yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, I think there's a lot of good things coming in. Yeah, exactly. We have Romeo, Angel of Visions, right? So there's a lot of good things coming in. There's a lot of blessings on the horizon. You see that ray? That's that ray of light, the sun ray behind him. Yeah, that's like the energy I got yesterday when I saw that sun, right? The sun just bursting through the clouds, right? The heavy clouds. Same energy. It's like you're being told to trust the vision, trust what has been shown to you about what's to come for you, okay? In terms of like the clearing of this energy, these new energies coming through that are very high vibrational, these new like connections that you're going to make along the way. Okay, just all of the things you have to look forward to with this new leg of your journey. It's like, yeah, the road is still long. You still have a long life to lead, right? Even if you think, okay, I'm getting on in age, you still have plenty of life in you left, right? You have plenty of experiences still to be had, okay? So definitely don't sell yourself short, okay? Be open to new experiences, be open to new connections, new meetings. You have no idea how the divine are going to send people in your life, right, to help lead you to where you need to be a guide or to bring you a certain message, to be a support, to be a friend, okay, to be a partner. So be open to opportunities, I would say. Be open to blessings and what form they come in as well, because it may not come at the time or the format that you expect, okay, but it can still serve as a great blessing to you. You yourself on this journey could go on to be a great blessing to others as well. So it's key that whilst, yes, you are weathering the storm, right, and allowing these energies to kind of swirl past you, know that it is clearing up. Brighter days are coming. They're literally right around the corner. I really honestly feel that with this new moon in Pisces energy coming up, that's going to help clear a lot of it, okay? Because you've got to remember as well, we're literally at the very end of the astrological calendar, right? So a lot of this is endings. A lot of this is spiritual lessons. A lot of this is spiritual understandings, right? And being in that energy of knowing what it's taught you up until this point and what that's giving you a springboard for in terms of where you're headed next, okay? Yeah, look, chakma, right eye, wisdom, okay? That's it. You've gained so much understanding, not just wisdom, but understanding through these experiences, right? And because you have this understanding, because you have weathered these storms yourself, because you've been through various different situations with different energies, different people, okay, circumstances, it's like it's given you a very broad perspective, a broad view on things, right? Yeah, you have a better understanding of some of the things that others are going through. You have a better understanding of what some of these things have been showing you, teaching you, revealing to you, okay? And also how it's essentially helping to clear out a lot of baggage as well, a lot of things that needed to go from the past, things that may have been either trying to hold on to you, latch onto your energy still, things that may be still lingering, or things that are still lingering in your energy that needed to go, that needed to be shifted. But I feel like, you know, it's just opening the door to a deeper understanding of your journey as well, and where the divine is actually leading you. So what did I say before, okay, about these energies that keep coming for you, right? We have Cuscio, Angel of Punishment, right? No joke, this energy is one of the heaviest energies in the deck. And look, Chesed, right hand, empathy. That's you, collective. That is literally you. 2211. That's funny. So that's literally you. These energies that have been constantly targeting you. Well, guess what's happening now? It's going back. that energy is going back where it belongs. Those people that literally tried to put a target on your head, right? That kept coming at you relentlessly. Why? Because you're this loving being, because you're a divine vessel for this high vibrational energy, because you give love freely, because now instead of just giving love to people that don't deserve it, you're holding back and giving it to yourself and giving it to those who are truly worthy of this frequency, those who are truly deserving of your heart, of your compassion. Yeah. So they want to make a bigger enemy of you because you won't allow yourself to be attacked, to be bullied, to be pushed around, to be harmed? No. So of course, the divine is, what did I say? The divine is not playing about the collective who's in this divine energy, right? Who wants togetherness, that wants to, you know, be in this journey of like love and support and compassion and growth and expansion, right? That wants to connect with other like minds, you know, that like hearts, like souls, right? People who genuinely value these things. Yeah. And so the divine is like, I'm done, okay? I'm done. I'm sending the heavy hitters in to clear this energy up once and for all. It cannot continue as it has been. So I'm telling you, all of that energy is going back. People are getting struck, okay, with this divine wrath because of all of the horrible shit that they've done and all of the negative karma they've accumulated. They thought they were they were flying under the radar, like it was going unnoticed. It's not. They're being handled one by one. And I'm telling you now, I feel like, you know, there's someone major, especially where this pertains to circles, right? This can be in the forms of institutions. This can be in the forms of covens, cults, secret societies. This could be in the form of brotherhoods. This could be in the form of sisterhoods. This could be in the form of even certain think tanks, okay, that are maniacal and plotting on like world domination and shit. Well, I think it's beyond that at this point. Any form of group, no matter whether it's institutionalized, organized, or just some freaking bunch of people just coming together for the sake of causing chaos and being chaos agents, regardless of what form that takes. What they're going to do now, what the divine is going to do now, is that because they thought they were so big and bad coming for someone, right, alone, when they were alone, even if you're not alone now, right, even if, say, you're like, you spend more time with family or certain friends you trust or you have a partner, right, when they thought you were at your most vulnerable, that's when they were coming for you at the most relentlessly, okay? And that's what they've been doing. They've been trying to isolate you, to make you an easier target, right? But what they don't know is because they felt that they needed to band together or utilize these groups, right? These forces, these darker forces, hence the spell work, the conjurings, the rituals, the incantations and all that shit, right? Using the lower forces, right? The infernal energies, right? As well as other toxic, evil, demonic freaking people that they know, to come together to plot on you, to make you a target, to try and take you out, because you literally represent this divine frequency, right? Divine light, divine love, right? Empathy, compassion. The divine is going to make an example out of them by making sure that the ringleader or the person that has the highest status within the group is the one that is leveled first. They are literally going to make an example out of that person in front of the entire group, institution, whatever. Cult, coven, I don't care. Whatever it is, the person who's highest and mighty is the one who thought that they were untouchable because they have a big title. They have doctorates. They have this much money. They have this much political or social influence, right? I have this much leverage in the public domain because I am this famous, I am this rich, whatever the case may be. That person is the one that they're going to bring down the hardest and the quickest, right? First, 144 people on the freaking live stream. 144, okay? We know what that number means. So this is coming direct from the divine. That person is the one that they're going to bring down first to make an example of. And best believe when they see this high and mighty individual, they thought they had all the leverage in the world against you, and they bring them down and reduce them to nothingness, right? None of these people are going to want to mess with you anymore. They're no longer going to look at you as a pushover, as weak, as meek, as vulnerable, as someone that can be easily victimized. They're going to look at you as someone that is cloaked in divine protection. You see how she's cloaked? Cloaked in divine protection. Covered, right? Coveted because of the energy that you're in, but covered because of who you are. Because that is your makeup. That is you on a DNA level. You were literally brought in on even on a DNA level, it's literally encoded in your makeup to be this. This is who you are. It can't be taught. It can't be bought. This is who you are. Okay? This is who you are. This is how you've always been. And so the fact that people have literally, for some of you, like myself, your whole life, have waged war against you because this is who you are, because you care. Like it's a weakness to care, right? Like it's a weakness to have love in your heart, right? No one cares. You can go away. This is not for you. Okay? So because you have this loving energy about you, because you care, right? Because you have compassion, you are heavily protected. If you were a cold, heartless being, if you allowed what these people did to you to make you go cold and be like, oh, I don't care about anyone anymore. I'm only about myself and what I can get. You would not be covered. I'm telling you, you wouldn't be. But the fact that you didn't let it stop you caring, that you can still love, that you can still express love, emotion, compassion, empathy, right? Yeah. The divine is like, this is why you are here. Because you are brave enough, you are strong enough to withstand all of that and still be in this energy. Not everyone has that level of strength. They just don't. Not everyone has that level of strength. It takes a lot of strength, courage. It takes a lot of self-reflection. It takes a lot of taking stock of where you're at, right? Because it's not easy to operate from the heart, to want to lead from the heart and not from greed, right? Because I can tell you now, if it was about greed, even me, my life would look totally different than it is, right? I wouldn't have had to start over as many times as I had. I wouldn't have had to surrender the amount of people that I had to. I wouldn't have had to go through the lessons I had to go through, right? If I was just going to be about that, And that's the thing. If you really are of this energy, you do go through it. This whole structure is designed to make you feel like you are in the wrong for being like this. Look at this stupid comment that we had just a minute ago. Oh, witchcraft, that's not me, that's you. Yeah, you best believe this is me and this ain't you. It's not for you. It's not for the likes of you, right? Because you're part of the problem, not the solution. And that's what we stand on. We want to be part of the solution. And that's not by being like them. It's about being ourselves, regardless if people like it or not, And I'm very passionate about this message because it means something to me. Like this, I live this, right? I literally live it. To, in other areas, like at my detriment, but I wouldn't change it for anything. Because I had an opportunity to connect with you guys. And I can see firsthand that there are other people like me and that get it. There are other people that still care. I don't care what the news wants to say. I don't want to care what politicians want to say. I don't care how they want to spin it. Like everyone's cold, everyone's this way. No one cares. No, loads of people care. Loads of people are fed up with the nonsense. A lot of people want change. A lot of people don't want to just be like in their little huts and holes and feel like they can't even connect with other people because they might get attacked or something bad might happen. No. We don't want to live like that. We shouldn't have to accept that as normality. It shouldn't be normal, right? You should be able to walk down the street, say, good morning, how's it going? Smile, get a nice response back. Or even if that person says, oh, I'm not having the best day. Oh, why? What's wrong? Do you want to talk about it? That should be normal. Not because you want to find something you can use against them, but because, it doesn't pay anything. It doesn't hurt to just show a bit of kindness. You know what I mean? Like, that's how I feel, that's how I feel. It's like, it doesn't hurt to just, just show a bit of damn empathy, compassion, honestly. And even like with the comments again here, wow, I see a few of you have been popping up. Hello. Hi, Veronica. Yes, God told me just because they're evil, you're not. No, that's the thing. I'm, like for those of you who follow me, I don't sit here saying, oh, I'm holier than thou, I'm better than everyone, I've never done anything wrong. Of course, I've made plenty of mistakes in my life, especially when I was growing up, right? I was a mess. I was lost. I was functioning out of my trauma, right? But I had to realize that. I had to wake up and be like, oh, okay, so I'm acting like a product of my, of my environment. Is that how I want to be? Is that what I want to become? No, obviously not. So I put the work in consistently. And I remember it very, very well, the moment where I woke up and I was like, this is not me. What am I doing? I'm done. I'm done with operating this way, And I still put the work in because I still have lessons to learn. I still have evolving to do, as does everyone, So I'm never going to sit there and be like, oh, I've never done anything bad in my life. Yeah, I've made mistakes. I've done things I'm not proud of. But I've learned from it. So I don't do it again, or I think differently and I have better control of my emotions and I take the time to really like sit with stuff, that sort of thing. So, it's not about saying like, oh, I've never done anything wrong and I'm better than people. No, I'll be the first one to admit, like, I'm not happy with who I was at one point, but I realized that, oh yeah, I'm operating from a lot of pain, a lot of trauma. Let me get a grip of that. That's why I started studying psychology when I was 16. That's why I got into work as a mental health support. That's why I did these things, because I wanted to understand myself and I wanted to understand others, right? And I think that's where a lot of empaths come from. Like, you don't have to do those studies or anything, but you have that innate wanting to understand, right? Because you want to be understood. And so you want to understand others as well. And you want to understand yourself. And you want to find some kind of commonality, right? Middle ground. It's like, you don't have to see things the same way I do. You don't have to like the same things I like. You don't have to, we don't have to agree on everything. But if we can find some common ground and just act from a place of human decency, then we'll be just fine, I literally have like a relative where he couldn't be any more opposite than me. Like, we have such opposing views. He's like the mirror opposite of me. And yet we used to get on like a house on fire. We could get into debates. We could talk about things because there was that basic understanding and appreciation of, I respect you as my relative. I respect you as a person, right? I understand that you're not just spouting this nonsense. Like, this is what you think because of this, this, and this. So I can understand that, even if I don't personally agree, So even to this day, I still have a lot of love and respect for him. But we're never going to look at things the same way, and that's the point, but when you have that, you can find commonality, you can, but what we can't do is stand by and be like, oh, that's right, when it's clearly wrong, I mean, look at the things that are happening in the world, genocides across the board. Can we sit back and say, oh yeah, that's acceptable? No, we can't. We literally can't. No one in their right freaking mind can say that is acceptable. It is not. What about all the children going missing? I've been talking about the trafficking issue for years and it falls on deaf ears. I literally have been penalized for talking about these things, not just on YouTube, but social media as a whole, literally penalized, trying to be silenced, right? Trying to tag me where they think it hurts my money. I don't care. I'm still going to talk about it because it's important, So that's literally where I feel. And I'm sorry, I'm really like impassioned, but this is literally like, it's partially me reading the energy, but it's also me expressing myself as well, like adding to what I'm getting, from my perspective, But yeah, I mean, this is also pertaining to some of the things that's coming through from the divine. Of course, we can see that here. I mean, the cards speak for itself, you know. But yeah, this needs to change, right? And the fact that we are defying this as the status quo and we continue to push and not give up is the very thing that's enabling these changes to occur. And that's enabling the divine to play their hand. They need to see that we are standing on business and that we are not backing down when it comes to this, right? Hollow words isn't enough. You need to stand on it. When those times come up where you're tested and you're having to demonstrate that you're not going to falter, you need to stand on business, you know. And that's what I've been doing, despite all the attacks, despite all the ways they're trying to limit me financially, how they're trying to literally like harm me. Doesn't make a difference. Doesn't make a difference. Doesn't change anything. You know, I'm still going to say what needs to be said. Obviously, there's some things I don't say because that's up to the divine what I say and when I say it, you know. But, you know, if they've got a message that needs to go out there, if they want me to expose something, if they want me to express something, like I'm literally just speaking from the heart because that's what I'm guided to do, you know. This isn't me being like, fuck you, no, 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 no. No, this is me expressing my heart. Like, this has to change, right? I am not going to just stand there and be like, yeah, it's okay for good people to be destroyed. No, it's not. It is not. Right? And I say good people, I mean people that genuinely operate from the heart, that genuinely care. That's what I mean. Not perfect people, not people that looked perfect on social media, right? They're contrived images. I'm talking about people that operate from the heart, right? That's what I mean. I'm just reading your comments, guys. Sorry, because I know I'm ranting on a little bit, so I'm just catching up, you know. I'll never change for these evil, angry liars. Yeah, you shouldn't, Veronica. I will still smile and be happy and nice and kind. Good for you. Yes. Because the world needs it. I'm telling you, the world needs it. People need that. People need to see it. I'm telling you. That's why, like for me, basic manners is never going, okay? I will hold the door for whoever. I will help someone if I think they're struggling. I will say a friendly, kind word if I think it's going to lift them up, right? You know? I love doing that. I love just interacting with people on that level because that's just how I've always been. Even as a tiny kid, I was the same, you know. I was fearless when it comes to just talking to people and, you know, of all ages, especially adults. I really liked talking to adults because I thought I could learn a lot from having those conversations. But I noticed quickly I had a lot of questions that they didn't know how to answer. So some of you guys might resonate with that. But yeah, and that curiosity never left. So I always did my own research, always looking into things for myself. And that's exactly what I always promote, you know. If people think that, oh, a message that I put out there doesn't pertain to them, that's fine. It doesn't pertain to you. Like, it's for someone else, most likely. Or if there's parts of a reading, especially like a general collective reading, not all of it is going to be for you. There may be bits of it that is. Or if that isn't specifically mirroring your circumstance, that may be because it's mirroring someone else's and that's specific to them, right? I don't know whose energy I'm going to pull up the strongest, right? It just depends on who's watching me, right? And what really needs to come through. So that's why I always tell you guys to like use your discernment, do your own research as well, and don't try and squeeze anything to fit your circumstances, because the amount of people I see in my comments as well, like, trying to squeeze a situation that clearly has nothing to do with it, you know. I'm just like, it's not even relevant. What are you talking about, you know? But, you know, this is just life as a content creator, you know, as a reader. It just comes with the territory. But, you know, sometimes you're just like, oh, please, like, not today. Yeah. But again, I wouldn't change that, though, because it's just part of it, you know, so it's okay. What I don't tolerate is bullies, though. As you can see, I've had bullies try and pop up here and there. So whenever I see them now, I made an example of them the other day because it was relevant to what I was talking about. But otherwise, I just block them. We don't give them any time or energy because that's what they want. And best believe they're not just trying to get a rise out of me. They're trying to pull you guys' energy as well. These are vultures. These are vampires. We don't give them that. We let them starve, okay? And that's all there is to it. So kawaii. How are you so kawaii? I don't know. Am I? that's the thing. I like kawaii. I like kawaii things. Yes, I am a big fan of that too. Hi, Nimisha. Sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. If you want a personal reading, you can find the information on my channel for my website. Okay, you can book a reading there. I don't do personals live. Hi, Sonia. Thank you. You're welcome. Nancy, thank goodness we know that is their challenge, not ours. I finally understood my light blinds some people, but it sometimes gives them light to show them the way. Sorry, I just realized that that was a response to your comment, Nancy. So I had to just quickly go back because, yeah, I missed that. But no, you're absolutely right. Bang on there. You know, that's exactly what it is. You shine so bright that some people can't stand it. It's like, I'm blind. Can't. Put it out, put it away, dim it, calm it down. That's better, you know? It makes them comfortable. You're not here to make people comfortable. You're here to be you, okay? You're here to express yourself. You're here to express your light. Yeah. It's not about making people comfortable. It's through the discomfort that we grow, okay? So it doesn't matter if they like it or not, really. As long as you're being authentic to yourself, no one can say anything, really. It has nothing to do with being perfect. Exactly, you know. It has nothing to do with being perfect, you know. And like I said, I'm the first one to admit, I am not perfect. I'm not trying to paint myself out to be. I just know that I'm here with a message, you know. That's literally why I have a platform. It's like, I have a message. I get messages. I share them. You know, it's just there for guidance. It's just there for support. If you want to use it, great. If you don't, that's okay too. You know, that's literally it. So, and it's the same when I do my coachings, you know. At the moment, I don't have one-to-one coaching sessions available right now because, you know, but that will be coming up again soon for those who have, because I've had people ask me, you know, several times now if I'm going to do that again. Yes, I will be doing that again. But for now, you know, it's just personal readings. But even when I do the coaching, you know, this is information drawn upon what I've researched, what I experienced personally, my own understandings, what I continue to research, you know, and then I always point people to look at things for themselves because that's the point. You're not supposed to just take on what I'm saying. If it's useful, great. But then if there's things I think will benefit you, you can take a look for that, look at that for yourself and then, you know, see how you want to apply it. That's the point, you know, it's your journey, it's your personal work at the end of the day. I'm just here to support that. That's all it is, you know. I'm suffering from focus issues and self-discovery. I feel lonely. I'm sorry, Nimisha. Well, you're not alone. You're here now. You have us, okay? You are not alone. And I understand it can be hard to focus on certain things. Especially if you have like, you know, attention issues or anything like that, like I do, I can tell you now I do, right? Like ADD, ADHD does run in my family. On my dad's side, my dad was like it, my sister's like it, I'm like it, it's just a thing. So I get that. And that's why it can be really tough, like trying to balance, you know, burnout and being productive at the same time. But it's about finding your own balance, you know, what works for you personally, creating your own system. Yeah, and I know that cannot be easy. That's not always easy depending on your line of work and the hours that are being demanded of you. But it's just about finding the right methods that work for you and trying to chunk your day up in a way that works for you, you know. So that would just be some general friendly advice. But of course, like I said, if you want to go into it more, then you're better off, you know, booking a personal. Can you please read my tarot? Yeah, for tarot readings, if you want a personal reading, you have to book through my website, okay? I don't do personals for free. We do generals here. We do collective messages here. I do zodiac readings here. I also have Patreon where, you know, the members there get exclusive readings, one each week, okay? And it's only $4.44 a month as well, so check that out if you're curious. I was asked, now that I've got you guys here, because like I said, I've been fighting with YouTube a little bit. YouTube has not been my best friend, okay? But, you know, I know a lot of you guys don't use Patreon. So would you like me to bring that tier over here? Because I've opened an initial tier where, you can like support the work and you'll get a shout out and things like that. You get access to emojis. I'm going to post specific messages in the community for you guys. But would you like me to bring that tier over here where you get exclusive readings here, where you get early access to all the collective readings, right? Because that's a big feature of Patreon. They get early access to the readings as well. So if you want me to like extend the membership to include those extra features, let me know and I'll look at doing that. Okay. Young Prophecy, agreed. I just spoke to someone yesterday and heard him dissing a homeless person. Regardless of his situation, the way he was used as an example as lazy upset me because he doesn't deeply know what's up. Well, that's it. How are you going to judge someone when you don't even know what they're going through? You don't even know this person. How are you going to speak on their journey, right? I'm telling you what, like, I'll never forget this. I'll give you a story, right? A little story time. But I remember my 13th birthday. We was in, like, the center of London. And I was watching The Lion King in theatre. And I think we were going for a meal first. So we're somewhere in Central. I can't remember exactly where we were, but somewhere in Central. And my father, he was alive at this time. He saw a homeless guy, a young homeless guy, and he was like, wow, what's this young guy doing here? Like, because my dad, he was an empath. So he could see people's energy very well. And he saw something in this guy, he saw something. So he was like, okay, let me go speak to him. I need to know what his story is. What's his deal, So my dad just sat down on the step next to him and just started talking to him. Bearing in mind, my dad was like, a senior consultant, high flying IT business consultant, in the tech industry, doing very well financially. Like he was living good at that point, right? He worked his way up to that point and he didn't even think twice. Because bearing in mind, he's been through it. He knows well, he's not been through homelessness, but he's come from, having less means. He's from Africa, so he knows how tough it is, right? He sits on the step and starts talking to him, starts finding out a little bit about him. And the guy is really like very intelligent, very good speaker, well thought out. And, they're having this long conversation. And bear in mind, we're stood there like waiting to get food, but at the same time, I didn't want to interrupt because I was fascinated, like I was actually like awe-inspired that my dad did that, because I knew he was always like, very, very chatty and very personal and very good with people. But to see him in that situation, I was like, wow, that was really like a proud moment for me, as a kid. So I was watching him and he was like, you know what, like, and he found out that this guy had an IT background, that he went through some really difficult circumstances that was outside of his control, to be honest. And he just fell in really bad times and he didn't have the support system to back him up. So my dad found out that he actually has an IT background, that he's certified in this, that, and the other. And, he knows what he's talking about from the conversation. So my dad gave him like his card and said, listen, if you can just go to the library, get a CV together, just put some of your key skills on there and I'll see what I can do. And I know my dad followed that up. The guy contacted him and I know my dad followed that up. So he at least got an interview, right? And my dad gave him some money to like get some food and get some like clothes and stuff. I don't know how much he gave him. It wasn't a crazy amount, but he gave him some just so he could like, like get something to eat and like just make himself look a little bit more presentable. And I was like, that's amazing. That's what I want to see more of, But that moment will stay with me forever, regardless of, my up and down relationship that I had with my father. Those are one of the qualities that I really, really admired about him. Like he was very community focused all the way up to the end, right? And so that's something that that stuck with me, right? From that day, it really stuck with me. So yeah, I've never been one to just look down on someone because of their circumstances. Like that's crazy to me, especially as someone who's been on both sides. I've literally had nothing where I was starving and I couldn't eat, right? I couldn't eat properly. So like living a very lavish lifestyle and, doing very well for myself, but, and this is in my childhood. Imagine going from having nothing to having everything you could possibly need, It's a bit jarring and it's a bit crazy, but I'm glad I had both of those experiences because I have a more balanced worldview, right? So I can see the the blessings and the pitfalls that comes with having money, and that which comes with, you know, not having money. So, you know, I just don't get that. I never understand people like that. And I remember doing a post about that on Twitter like about a year and a half ago, because I was picking up on that energy as well. Like certain people that I had distanced myself from that were belittling people based on, you know, disabilities or poverty levels or being neurodivergent, right? Things like that. Yeah. Yeah, that energy is going to come back to bite some of them in the ass. I can tell you that now. You know, you should never make fun of someone like that or their circumstances. You know, especially because, like I say, you can be surprised what you learn just from having an open mind and being respectful to people and treating them like people. You'll be shocked what you can learn. You know, all you need is love. Love is the highest frequency of them all. There's no question about it. None of what's going on is okay. It's not. We need to be united, in unity and love, definitely. Caring or not ruthless efficiency is the only change. Yeah, it needs to change, like, seriously. When people surprise you are not the exact same as you were 25 years ago. I know, right? That's the crazy thing I learned as well. When I came back to the UK, because, like, I don't know, some of you guys know that I was traveling for quite a few years. I was like this country, like I was really done with it for quite some time. So I went on my adventures and, you know, was sort of traveling. And yeah, like, it was crazy to me that when I came back after being gone, like, I don't mean like gone and come back, but like literally being gone for 8 years and coming back, how people were surprised that, you know, I was different in some ways, or I wasn't prioritizing the same things I did when I was younger. And it's like, I've had a whole life since then. Of course, I don't look at things the same way. Of course, I'm not the same. Of course, I don't prioritize the same things, you know. That's just part of growing up. You know, you don't have to be gone like for like, you know, on the other side of the world or anything for that to happen, right? You know, it's just over time, naturally, your priorities change. You change. That's normal, you know. But I think as well, especially if you're like a single woman, if you're a single woman, because I was at the time, if you're a single woman, they assume that, you know, you're going to want to go out for drinks, or you want to be with your girls, or you want to hang out with the same crew and do the same things you used to do, partying or whatever. And it's like, that's if you were into that, obviously. It's just an example. And it's like, actually, I just want to go home and, you know, get in a pair of pajamas and just curl up with a hot chocolate and just, you know, read my book or watch something, you know. Like, priorities change, you know. But I honestly feel that, you know, I know that was an example, but I honestly feel, especially if you're like a single woman, they just assume that you're going to be on that vibe, you know, like, I don't need anyone, I don't need a man, I'm just going to go out and party. And it's like, there's nothing wrong with doing that. If you want to do that, cool. But like, that's not the template, right? That's not the go-to. I just found that really funny. But yeah. They have money, but they don't have love, and money can't buy love when it comes from within. Sorry, I butchered that, but you're absolutely right. Absolutely right. They can have money, but they don't have love, and money can't buy love when it comes from within. Yes. Very good quote there. Hey, please let me focus. If you keep asking me for tarot readings, I'm just going to block you because you're not acknowledging what I'm saying, and it's actually starting to become quite rude, okay? So if you don't want to book a personal, that's fine. Hang about and see what comes up in terms of the general reads, but don't keep telling me that I have to give you a personal reading, especially when I've told you that that's not the purpose of this live stream. That's becoming very self-entitled, and I'm not here for that. You're not the only person on this platform. There are 82 people right now. The hell? Hi, Little Misfit. Little Misfit Gaming. That's such a cute name. Little Misfit Gaming. Welcome. Yeah, so I'm guessing you have a gaming stream or a channel or something like that. Yeah, I'm doing well, thank you. I'm good. Thank you very much. I hope you're doing I hope you're doing well as well, little misfit. Yeah, it's heartbreaking. Yeah. Braveheart, I have a secret crush on you. Oh, do you? Oh, thank you. As long as you're not one of the crazy people that have been like attacking me on here, then that's okay. Uh, I know, same. I'm struggling. Oh my gosh. Hey LCB, nice to see you. She's one of the day ones for sure. People need to go to the Most High for help to change their hearts. Definitely. You know, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't force them to drink it, isn't it? So, you know, it's not up to us to convince people they have to change. It's like, well, it's obvious you have to change. If you don't, this is going to happen. You know, that's just how it goes, you know. But it's not our job to change people. We can point them in the right direction. We can be the light, okay? Show them where the light is, but it's up to them to want to go towards it, right? And start to embody it themselves. So it's for me. Thank you. Can you show me your muscle? Oh, was you there the other day in the live stream when I was like, look at these guns? That was so funny. That's when I had the trolls in the other day, and they were trying to pick on me and bully me and say like horrible things about my features, like the guy did earlier. And I was like, you know, they were like trying to say, oh, you're a man, da, 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 da. And I'm like, what is it? Because I have an athletic build? Is it because I've been going to the gym and working on my guns? You know, it was funny. It was a joke, obviously, but you know, yeah. So I'm wondering if you were there when I said that. Oh gosh, when you're trolling the trolls, you know. The one thing you can count, unfortunately, is change, definitely. Yes, thanks for that little misfit. Because, my gosh, I will have to block people in a minute if this continues. Hi, Shamika. Nice to see you. Welcome. Hi, Daryl. From Texas. Nice to see you. Never been, you know what? I know a lot of you guys are in the States. I've never been to the States. Can you imagine? Never. I might have to change that one day. But, yeah, I'm not sure where I'd go exactly, where I'd feel safest to go. Like, I know obviously not everywhere is dangerous, you know, like I always show on the news and stuff. But yeah, it just feels like it's not particularly safe in a lot of places at the moment. It's not particularly safe here, to be honest with you. But yeah, I would definitely like to visit. So if you guys got any recommendations of like places I should go in the States one day, let me know. Can I sub? Yeah, of course you could subscribe. If you like the vibe, if you like the messaging, I mean, obviously this is actually turned more into a discussion than a reading. Normally, like I do go into quite a bit of a reading as well. But if you enjoy the conversations, if you enjoy the vibe, you know, feel free to subscribe. I'd love to have you part of the community. Never stop, yeah. Okay, we've got some weirdos that need to go. Some very weird people in here. It's giving strong incel vibes. Okay. Yeah. I'm actually feeling lonely. Oh gosh. I'm sorry that you're not feeling your best. Like I said, you can communicate with us, but if you keep asking me to do a reading on here, I'll have to block you because it's just getting out of hand. Hi, Olivia. Patricia, if I'm New Zealand. New Zealand? What about New Zealand? My mum has cancer. I'm really sorry to hear that. That's awful. I'm wishing her all the best in terms of her recovery. I always look forward to your messages, always awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. So we'll get rid of those trolls. After turning 22 yesterday, I had a mind shift for some reason. I don't know what it was. It happens sometimes, you know. It's like, I would say it's not often, it's not about age, but it can happen, you know. I noticed, like, when I hit 30, something definitely changed. Something definitely changed. Yeah, it can happen. That's all I can say. It can happen. There is a biological factor as well, you know. So, but like, yeah, I noticed like some obvious changes when it comes to like my mentality as well when I hit 30. Like, I just felt differently and looked at things differently. But also, you know, in terms of, you know, my biology, you know, it was like suddenly my body's like, oh, shouldn't you think about having kids now? It's like, what? Go over there. So that was quite funny. Hi, welcome. I'm a bad girl. My name is Tara Nom. Okay. What's your zodiac sign? Have a guess. Crazy said Lion King. It was my older brother's favorite movie before passing back in 2009. Aw, bless. Yeah. It's a good movie, to be fair. You know, I know Disney as a company is a bit, but no, like it's, you know, some of those, especially the more like the classics, you know. Yeah, Lion King was great. I really enjoyed that, and the theater production was insane. Like it was so good. Greetings from New Zealand, Korea. Oh, welcome. Wow, I was in New Zealand for 9 months, hence my accent getting a bit screwed up. I knew I was going to end up picking up a bit of a New Zealand twang, because I didn't really sound like anyone around my area anyway. But oh, yeah, so a lot of people think I'm from New Zealand or I'm Australian, but I'm actually not. It's just I just got a weird accent. That's all. But yeah, Korea. I've never been to South Korea, but I really want to go one day. I have to go one day. It's very high on my list. Getting rid of more trolls. When there's no opposition is when I worry. Exactly. So beautiful. Hail Satan, our Dark Lord. Okay. That is Russian, and I don't speak Russian. That literally shows their true spirit. Mean, angry equals evil to me. Yeah. Can you say my name, please? This is pre-recorded. Why is it pre-recorded? If it was pre-recorded, I wouldn't be saying it's pre-recorded, would I? Nonsense. Can you fit a quarter? I wonder if these are the same trolls that some other readers are getting. It seems to be. Wow, it's like the same bunch of losers that have nothing to do but go to like different readers' platforms. Because I've heard other people saying that they've had these same kinds of trolls. So I'm wondering if they're just going from platform to platform, some of them. Wow, what a pathetic existence. That's got to be so depressing, honestly. I might have to adjust some of the settings on here. But anyway. Because, yeah, there's a lot of them coming up all at once. So I think this might even be the same group. Yeah, there's a lot of fucking weirdos coming through now, unfortunately. But anyway, we'll just have to ignore them because I'm not going to be able to block everyone, I don't think. But yeah. So, you're super pretty. Oh, thank you. I'm not going to say your name because you keep asking me. I'm not gonna say your name. This is very weird right now, what you guys are doing. I know, they are begging for your attention bad. I know. Thirsty people, calm down. Hello from Morocco. Hello from Morocco. But it's funny how all these trolls are like coming in around the same time. It's very telling. You just keep saying the same things over and over and over. It's ridiculous. I think some of them may even be bots, to be honest with you. Anyway, so come visit me in Orange County, California. Yeah, I'd love to come to California at some point. Definitely. Never been, like I said, never been there, but it looks pretty awesome, to be fair. And the beaches are like insane. I bet it's really nice. I like the accent. Thank you. It's my birthday. Happy birthday, chicken nugget. Some very odd individuals. Yeah, you get them. You have the most beautiful face. Oh, so that's so cute. Thank you, Veronica. I love your eyes. Thank you. What celeb are you? I am not a celebrity, trust me. I love your purple eyes. Thank you. They're contact lenses that I got a few weeks ago. But the problem is this one can be a little bit irritating, so I don't wear them very often. Love the eye color, thank you. I don't feel very well, haven't eaten anything yet. Oh, Alyssa, you should get something to eat. Don't starve yourself, get something to eat. Or if you don't feel well and you feel like you can't eat, try and see if you can get some or have some soup or something, or some noodles, right? Something that's not going to be too heavy on your stomach if you're not feeling well. But definitely try and get something. You're beautiful. Thank you. Fat. Oh, that's the best one yet. Oh, that's funny. I don't know what this is. Like the requests that are coming in are very strange. I don't know what they think this is. This isn't that platform, Cameo. Like, come on now. Come to Italy so you can experience the classic lifestyle of Moroccan Italian business. Gosh. Okay. But no, I've been to Italy. Italy was nice. I've been to Rome. Well, I went to Rome at least. No, I'm probably wrong, but are you a Pisces? Nope, not a Pisces. Very cool accent. Thank you. You're so pretty. Thank you, your favorite girly. Sorry, but guys can't help flirting with you, including me. Baddie. Hi, Baddie. It's a compliment when the trolls feel the need. I know, that's the thing. And it's funny because they think the best thing they can do is attack your physical appearance because they think that that's going to be the thing that hurts you the most. And it's like, I'm sorry, I can't remember where I placed the fuck that I once gave. I'm sure it's around here somewhere. If you guys find it, let me know. But yeah. Yes, from platform to platform. Should I stay here? No, you're welcome to exit if you're a troll. You're good. We don't need you here. After 3 seconds of live stream, YouTube came across my screen promoting me to swipe for the next video. That doesn't surprise me, healthy student. Like I said, we're not on the best of terms. Me and YouTube. Because again, I talk about certain things that certain people do not like. Certain people in certain positions of authority don't like me talking about certain subjects, you know. And them saying that they don't do things to try and like penalize creators is bullshit. I can tell you that now. Hey, I'm James. Whereabouts are you from? I'm currently watching. Hi, James. Shawshank here, job in Ridgefield. Where's your favorite kind of soil? Like your purple abs. Thank you. It's my friend's birthday. Oh, your friend's birthday, Lele. Oh, happy birthday, Lele. Hope you guys are having a good time. Yeah, it's definitely giving bots. Tag, you're right. You're so pretty. Thank you. Sorry, I do want to go into some messages, but you guys are, you're talking, so I don't want to ignore you either. So we'll get into some messages in a minute. But yeah, I just didn't want to ignore you, because I appreciate you guys being here. And even the trolls, you do realize as much as you're a nuisance and you're a pain in the ass and I will kick you out, you're actually benefiting me in a way. So yeah. So preppy. Yeah, you do realize that's not a thing where I'm from, yeah? That is not a thing. I'm not American, so that doesn't really mean anything here. Gorge, thank you. And the way I look changes all the time, so if that's you trying to insult the way I look, go for it. Chicken nugget, that's cute. I don't know why, but I really like the name Chicken Nugget. That's hilarious to me. There's actually a woman who has naturally purple eyes. Yeah, it's very rare, but it does happen. I think that's amazing. Soup is my go-to, yes. Hi, Sarah. You see Eurovision. Queen, I don't want to hurt you. Well, that sounds very ominous in itself, saying that you don't want to hurt me. I don't think you can anyway. My favorite person is High Priestess Tamari. Oh, that's cute. Are you wearing contacts? I am, yes. I am wearing contacts. A lot of the time I don't. Well, at least not coloured ones. I wear my prescription ones. But yeah, I've quite liked these ones. So I've worn them a couple of times now. Hello from the middle of nowhere in Iowa, US. Hi. So middle of nowhere in Iowa, US. Is that like more in the countryside then, I guess? I don't know why people are so obsessed with the way I look. Like why does it matter? I hope I haven't deleted the wrong message. Oh, sugar. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that, East Atlanta. I was trying to get rid of the one below. Okay, I've done it. So, yeah, sorry about that, East Atlanta. It's just been a bit mental. You've been blessed. Yeah, people in the car that... Because you... How are you? You're so pretty. Thank you, Dave. Hi, Sierra. Thank you. Hi, Flocker. Thanks, Sarah. Oh, bloody hell. Okay, you're unhidden. That's okay. Sorry. Yeah. Got you there. Sorry. I wanted to make sure I didn't block the wrong person. Yeah. People will only call you Chicken Nugget because you are one... Because you're so cute. No, that's actually someone's username. I don't think I've ever had anyone call me Chicken Nugget, but I just find that funny. Yeah, but I do like someone's username was Chicken Nugget, and I thought that was really funny and cute. But yeah, Dave, I love your hair. Thank you, Dave. Oh, your name is Adriana. Okay, why are you called Dave? That's so misleading. Hi, Willie or Wiley. I'm sorry if I said your name wrong. Please don't be offended. The people who throw insults at you really just need a hug. I think so too. I think you can't be in a good place if you literally just like go from platform to platform trolling people. Or if you're like spending time waiting for me to go live so you can troll me. Like, that's just pretty sad. But they do be trying. They do be trying. Hi, Ella. Happy birthday. Who else we got? I need a hug, so I hug my dog. Animals are the best for hugs. They're so sweet. And they're so loving, you know, unless you just happen to have a really, like, antisocial pet. But, you know, I always give my little Sibels big hugs. And the thing is, my cat's an Aquarius, so she looks at me like, okay, sometimes, you know, half the time I get the, okay, mom, yeah, that's nice. Okay, now fuck off, you know, I want to go do my thing. Very independent, you know, like an Aquarius. But then another time she's just like, give me the affection, give me all of the love, you know. So, it can be hard work. Why is happy birthday a curse? And if someone's trying to use it to curse me, it's not going to work. Yeah, they do. They troll the collective as well. Because Juma, angel of dreams. Your dreams are being made manifest. Yes. Your dreams are being made manifest. So this is why people are trying to get in your energy so bad, because they want to see what you've got going on. They want to see what it is you're envisioning for yourself, hence angel of visions, right? Because they know you're co-creating with the divine. They know that your vision, your imagination, that which you can see for yourself is larger than anything they can comprehend. And so they want to get a slice of the pie. They want to get a glimpse into your inner workings, your inner world, right? But access is denied. They do not have access to that knowledge, okay? So whatever they find out and whatever they think they know that is coming up for you, that is just maybe a fraction, a tip of the iceberg as to what is actually going to unfold. So, you know, okay? But honestly, now is a good time to be really focused on what you want to create, on what you want to dream into being, like bring into existence, okay? Because if you can envision it, you can create it. But you need to be able to have a vision first in order to create something, right? So being very intentional on what it is that you want to bring into your 3D reality. Because the vortex is there. You're already in that energy of co-creation. You just have to be very intentional about the vision, right? I get told I have some of the best hugs, but my pup Starfire may beat me at that. She's so affectionate. I know. Animals take it to a whole nother level. Yeah. I'm an ex-troll, and I must say it's wrong that you're being trolled. You're lovely. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate the ownership and, you know, actually taking the time to see what we're about here. Because, yeah, my intention is just to, you know, build community, offer support, offer the guidance that I receive, you know, and give some insights and, like I say, interact with you guys, you know. It's like my intention is never to go out and bully people, so I don't expect that in return, right? Who do people say you look like or resemble? Oh, I've had a few people. None of it's accurate though, because I don't really look like anybody. If you're thinking like along the lines of famous people, I've had like Halle Berry, I've had Zoe Saldana. I used to get that a lot actually back in the day. I've had Tandy Newton a lot as well. Rihanna. Those are like the main ones I've had. But again, I don't look like any of these people. Yeah. What are the cards you're holding? Oh, this is the Angelarium. The Angelarium deck. Gorgeous deck. The artist behind it, he actually has like posters that he sells of the artworks as well. And there's also books as well. Like it's amazing. It really is. But it uses the Kabbalistic tree of life. Yeah. Mind your business or some always mind that for you. Exactly. Love your nails. Oh, thank you. I got them done yesterday. Thought I'd do something a little bit different. Are you a baddie? I don't know what to say to that really, because I don't know. I think some of the things that like people associate with that, I don't know. So I don't know, to be honest with you. I'm just me, okay? I'm just me. You're pretty. Thank you, Olivia. Oh, Oliver, sorry. Whoa. Sorry, I didn't mean any disrespect. I don't always read things properly. Thank you, Oliver. Finding the beauty in a person's soul is better than their looks, but having both is a blessing. Yeah, definitely. Just don't address the trolls. Get some good mods and don't give the negative comments any energy. A troll is all about the reaction, like mental warfare. Yeah, it's true. I don't want to get mods because, you know, the problem I've seen with certain moderators, like on certain channels, is that they can end up becoming almost troll-like themselves towards their, you know, the community. So, you know, they like, if you give someone the permission to be a mod, they've got it in their head that they're the gatekeeper, so then they'll start gatekeeping in a way that may not necessarily be in alignment with your vision or how you want to navigate the conversation. So that's why I don't have mods. But I appreciate the suggestion, but yeah, that's why I don't have moderators. You look like you're beautiful. Remember this. Thank you, Charles. Hi, Ian. Hi, Shark Team. You look like a 90s supermodel. Oh, thank you. That's true. Yeah. So, yeah, those are like the main energies. I'm going to pull some tarot now, just to see what else comes up. You know, but I feel like I did express a lot of what I wanted to say. Like, there probably is going to be some other stuff that comes up in the tarot, but yeah, I feel like I just really needed to like get that message out and also express myself a little bit because, yeah, sick of the nonsense. You know, ready for a change, ready for some new energies to come in, ready for these stupid situations to come to an end, these imbeciles to just pipe down and sit down, you know? So, yeah. And if not, they're being sat down. So, you know. Right. So let's see. What else does the collective need to know? Whilst we're all here, enjoying ourselves, having fun, having a good conversation. What else? Ooh, death card. Telling you, endings in order for new beginnings to occur. Exploring the depths of oneself, the situation, and knowing that old facets of you that no longer serve are falling away. Those old versions of yourself is now slipping into obscurity in a way. They're still relevant and they're still to be appreciated because they brought you to where you are now and enabled you to become the person you are today. But they're now taking a back seat because this new expression of yourself is coming forth. And because of that, that's why there is a lot of this energy of like trying to attack this like new expression of yourself. Because there is fear behind that. They fear what is coming forward, right? But that's not your problem. Okay? That's literally not your problem. You're here to shine regardless. And I tell you, this new version of yourself that's coming forward is very shiny. Very, very shiny. So, yeah. Thank you, Ella. Okay, we have the Five of Cups. Look at this. People experiencing permanent endings. experiencing permanent endings for the endings they try to create in your life, for the endings they contributed to in your life, okay? They're now experiencing a lot of regret. I wouldn't say remorse. I don't feel like it's remorse at all. Regret, yes. Because whatever, like I said, what I tell you about that window of opportunity, they're seeing, right? I don't know if you can see the ship, right? In the background, there's one here, but there's also another one it's hard with the light, but there's another one that's sailing away in the distance. They know that that ship is sailing. Okay, maybe on this side. Sorry, I realized it's flipped. Yeah, that ship, that window of opportunity is coming to an end. And they're in their feelings about it because they know that where you're headed, they can't tell you, they can't follow you, they can't hang on to you. There is no access for them. They have no means of reaching where you're going. So they're just going to be sat alone on a rock, feeling pretty pathetic, right? Because like I said, you spent all this time trying to attack someone instead of focusing on your own glow up, focusing on your own expansion, focusing on your own destiny, future, right? That which you're creating for yourself, that which you're envisioning for yourself. Instead of being focused on your own vision, you're trying to attack someone else's, you know? Meanwhile, we're like, oh, well, we're just going to keep doing what we do and that is shine, right? Yeah, exactly. So people get it, you know? Because I'm telling you, you are already shining, okay? You are already shining this Queen of Wands energy. But you have Queen of Wands in reverse energies that want to stop you from seeing that, stop you from feeling that, right? Stop you being in your high vibrational, confident energy, right? But regardless, you are, okay? So, yeah. So that's why they try and say stupid shit. That's why they try and antagonize you, not knowing that you're a whole warrior and you've got a whole team here backing you, right? I feel like even for those of you who have pets, your pets are very protective of you. They could have even tried to target your pets because of that, but know that they've just added to their karma significantly by trying to do that, okay? I also feel as well that you have spirit animals watching over you all the time. And they ride hard with you. So if anyone tries to pull some BS on you, yeah, it's going to get shut down very quickly with the Knight of Swords energy. Yeah, exactly. Because I'm telling you, that version of you that lacked confidence, that lacked self-worth, or that lacked self-belief, right? That lacked conscious awareness of who you really are, that part of you is no more. What did I say about the shedding, the old you coming to an end, right? That, well, not coming to an end, but that old version of you falling into obscurity because that no longer serves you, right? You've healed this version of yourself, so you're lovingly letting them go. Whereas the people who have not done this work, they're now entering this period of needing to do this work. Yeah. So it's like the divine is essentially going to force their hand. Well, they have no choice but to do this work, because if they don't, and they continue on the trajectory that they're on, they're not going to make it. So, because ultimately, if you're in that energy, you're just going to keep spiraling and spiraling and spiraling and spiraling into the point where, you know, you take steps where there's no return from them. You end up self-destructing. So they'll have no choice but to make some kind of changes here. So I'm just going to get rid of this disgusting human being here. There we go. Okay. And we'll keep going. I swear I speak to the trees and animals. I'm that person. And why shouldn't you? Why shouldn't you? They're alive. They're living beings. They have energy signatures. They have feelings. Even trees. Yes, trees, plants. They feel. They react. They respond. Trees communicate to one another. Even mushrooms. They have like the largest natural connection network on the planet. beneath the soil, and they communicate. They literally pass nutrients to each other and other plants, including trees. It's its own like natural Wi-Fi. So, you know, if plants are interacting with each other, best believe they're responding to us as well. You know, and people knew that back in the day, you know. People knew that. Tell me more. Yeah, 4 of Cups. So, yeah, the regret is real. The feeling left out, like the fear of being left out is very real. FOMO is very real. There are people who feel like they're being left behind, literally discarded. And they are, because they chose to put themselves in this position. But then they're going to play the victim now. They're going to be sad now. They're going to be in their emotions, looking for sympathy, looking for other people to latch on, to give them comfort, to make them feel better about their choices. But they literally put themselves in this position. They literally put themselves in this position. Yeah. 10 of Swords. What did I say? The antagonists. Yeah. They literally put themselves in this position. This is not a good position to be in. This is taking a serious loss here, hardship. This is pain. This is suffering. But this is what they've caused themselves, though. That's the thing. So they can play victim and be upset all they want, but they literally put themselves in that position. And best believe they wouldn't think twice about putting you in that position. That's why they're there to begin with, because they try to do this to you. So you can drown in your emotions all you want, but at the end of the day, you have a choice, right? You always have a choice. You always have a choice to take a different path, but you keep going. And so you get burnt. You end up in this position. There's definitely, I feel, some karmic feminines that are going to feel real stupid for letting their ego get the better of them and trying to fight with you, compete you, trying to bring you down for like some man's approval in some cases, or to win the affections of a man, or for peer approval, right? Groups of like other women that are just as hateful and spiteful. Yeah. But this is happening to, this applies to men as well, not just women. Because trust me, there are plenty of guys out there that get into their little friendship groups and, you know, are just as toxic. I've seen it, you know. Reality bites. It does. It really does. Hi, Dimmer. What tarot deck are you using? Oh, this is the Tarot de la Nuit. Okay. Tarot de la Nuit. But, yeah, you know, these people brought this on themselves. I don't know what to tell them. I really don't. Yeah, but you see, now they need support. When they did feel like they needed it, it was okay to, like, try and put you in the gutter. But now they know that you can help them. Now they need support. Now they need your understanding. Right? Yeah. Now they need your understanding. Now they need your support. Now they need you to help them with this, give them that. But especially your time and attention, right? Your energy. They need it because they're at zero. They're depleted. They use their energy up trying to come for you. They use their energy up by trying to be a thorn in your side, by trying to be an obstacle, a blockage in your path, by trying to put you in this energy. And they used up all of the energy, all of the resources, right? All of the tactics, all of the spell work, all of the connections, everything that they had at their disposal, they've already used it up. They're dried up. They have nothing left to use and wage against you. So it's best that they do just give it up. And I feel like they're reaching a point where they're not going to have a choice because that ship has sailed. And like I say, there ain't nothing left. The well is dry, you know? So what can I say? Right. You're describing to a T a situation I've endured for the past 3 years. I'm sorry to hear that, Tonya, but everything has its time, you know. Eventually, all situations come to an end. I'm a Gemini man going through a hard breakup with an Aries woman. I betrayed her, but I'm committed to change. She has given me the cold shoulder to create distance away from her. Well, you might have to accept that she might not want to come back, okay? If you know you've wronged her, she's well within her rights to say no, okay? So you have to be okay with whichever way it goes, okay? Meow Daily, I appreciate this, by the way, your views. Thank you so much. Okay, let's see, what else? What else does the Divine want to talk about when it comes to this situation? What else for the collective? 2 Pentacles. Everything's balancing out. It's time. This energy of time is coming up strongly. They know it's time sensitive. I'm running out of time. I'm running out of time to do something to them. I need to get to them quick before it's too late. I need to send this energy out. I need to use this last pentacle that I have to throw something at them. And we talked about Cinderella energy, right, in previous reading, right? I was talking about how some of you guys are going from like, Snow White narratives, okay, to like Cinderella narratives. Yeah. And that's what I feel like is happening. You're leaving the old timeline, the old narrative behind, and you're entering a new one. You see how bright it is? She's leaving the darkness behind and going towards the light. That's what these people need to do. That's what they should be doing, right? Yeah. And some of them will, in the last moment when they know that it's hopeless, they're going to try and like switch teams, okay? They're going to try and switch teams. It's not going to be how they think it's going to be, because like I said, that boat has sailed, okay? It's too late for that shit, I'm telling you. It's too late to suddenly want to switch sides and be like, oh, I'm here for you, I support you. Yeah, weren't you spending the last 10 months trying to like ruin my life? You know, it's that kind of energy. So, yeah, Page of Wands. But there's definitely a message coming in, right? You may receive communication, like I said, about some of the things that's going down that you're not around to see, right? But it pertains to you in some way because these people targeted you, right? Or there's things coming out about the people that have been fixed and fixated on your energy, yeah. So you may find out certain things. You may even find out certain things about some of these karmics that are really insecure, bitter, jealous as well. There's definitely some news coming in. Yeah. But I feel like as well, you have good news, okay? Because I feel like you are, like I say, shining. This new expression of yourself is coming forward, right? That new expression of self is coming forward. So you are starting to align with new energies, new opportunities that you are in energetic alignment to, right? Because your frequency has changed. You have changed, right? So what you're aligned for has also changed. There is a significant energy of like spiritual upgrade here, right? But it's going to be made manifest in the 3D with the Queen of Pentacles. So your lifestyle is going to change. Your 3D reality is about to shift dramatically. You're going to see like an increase in health, vitality, finances, right? Opportunities in terms of career progression or growth in your business, or, you know, opportunities to even maybe start a new business or start a new career or start a side project or whatever it is you want to do, right? Or like, say if you want to like settle down and have a family, you might do that. If you want to add to your family, if you want more pets, whatever you want to do, you'll have the opportunity to do that, okay? Yeah. And again, people feel this about you. They know that there's something significant happening in your 3D world. You know? And anyone that tries to oppose that at this time is being dealt with. I'm not even joking. It's always people you wished well for and such a disappointment. Oh, you're telling me. I tell you what, the betrayals that cut the deepest are the people that, you know, you really wanted to uplift, you really wanted the best for them, you wanted to see them win, you know, like you really wanted them, you know, to be their best versions of themselves, right? But again, you can't force anyone to do anything. And there's a couple of situations with that come to mind that, I'll be honest with you, that cut me deep, right? Because these are people like I considered like family to me, you know, they weren't family, but I considered them like family. So yeah, it can be very, very upsetting, but you know, it's better to know the truth so you can, you know, essentially create those boundaries and cut these people off where you need to, you know. So I've been dealing with a friend with 10 years. He can't talk about his emotions at all. He has no problem talking about trying to get us in the bed. Yeah, that's not ideal. See, that's the thing, becoming priestess. If that's not what you want, if you don't want to be in a situationship or have like a friends with benefits, then it's up to you to, like, you know, essentially express what it is that you want, okay? And if you know this person isn't going to give you what you want, then it might be time to, you know, make an exit, you know. I'm just being honest. Because otherwise you're going to keep feeding into something that isn't giving you what you want, and you're not able to express what it is you truly feel either. So you're kind of limiting and suppressing yourself, and that's not ever a good thing, okay? So if it's not what you want, then I think it's time that you express that, you know. We'll get rid of these trolls. Thing is, they never say anything new as well. It's just the same insults. But yeah, for real, some are total strangers, even more perplexing. I know, right? That's the crazy thing, when they've managed to convince and rally a whole bunch of strangers to come up against you. It's like, you know, what benefit do they get from it? You know, unless, you know, because there are cases where, of course, you know, people are promised all sorts of things, like they're promised money, for example. That's like the most obvious one and the most like common one. Like they get promised that they're going to receive some kind of financial benefit from it. So, and you'll be shocked in ways they think they can get that, okay? When it's your own grown daughter, the cut is so deep, it's almost insurmountable. I can only imagine. I can only imagine. I'm really sorry to hear that, Tanya. Like, I don't want to do you a disservice and be like, it's okay, you know, everything's going to be fine. Like, I can only imagine how much that cuts, you know. But the fact that you still are going, that you are still evolving and you're still moving forward, again, it just shows how strong you are, you know. And it's not easy, obviously, setting boundaries with you know, someone so close to you, you know, like your own child. But, you know, for the sake of self-preservation, sometimes you have to, you know, as hard as it is, you have to. Some evolve, some won't. That's not my concern exactly. I get good. What convo this is. We're basically just tapping into the energies of what's going on and what's at play, and how all of the horrific energy that has been sent at the collective to try and derail them, stop them, block them, and even harm them in some cases is being addressed directly by the divine. It's funny, it's weird how many people don't take karma seriously. When you put out will come back. It does, you know, in certain ways. It's not always as obvious as people think either. It doesn't always happen in the time frame or in the format that people think, but it is going to play out in some shape or form, right? How about it's your own sister? Yeah, that sucks. That does suck. Oh, I don't know what happened there. Are we back? Are we good? Okay, we're back. Okay. Not sure what happened there, but I think my connection just had a moment. I have been on for quite some time, nearly 2 hours. Wow. I've spoken to him, got nothing. I cut him off. He always comes back in new ways and sabotages. It's me, honestly, because I love him. Knows everything my heart wants. Yeah, so it's up to you to break the cycle, becoming priestess. It's up to you to get off that hamster wheel and put yourself first. I know it's not easy when you love someone that deeply. Trust me, I know. But there has to be a day where you're like, I deserve better than this, you know? And I'm going to give myself better. And I know someone else is going to give me what it is that I want. Someone that's seeking the same things I want. So why am I going to entertain this anymore? You know? But hopefully you'll get there. I believe you will. You'll get there. But I know it's not an easy cycle to break. Your husband, yeah. Thank you for your encouragement. It was no coincidence, though. It just happened on your live stream. Subscribe for sure. Oh, thank you. Thank you for joining the community. But yeah, this is it, you know. I honestly believe we receive the messages when we need to hear them, you know. So it's definitely not a coincidence that you came across this now. Hi, Olimari. You cute little thing. I love your voice. Thank you. I like your nails. Thank you. Can you please give a shout out to Fabian? He's a great guy. I've lost my friend. No, wait, my pet dog, which is very creepy. What are you talking about? Have an awesome energy. Thank you for sharing. You're welcome. So we're going to keep going. What else? King of Cups energy. What did I tell you? It's not just women. There's men in this energy as well, right? They're in regrets. They regret not taking you seriously. They regret not, excuse me, they regret not seeing who you really are, or regret not expressing their real emotions, right? Regret that they held back, thinking that keeps them in a position of power or keeps them looking strong, dominant, masculine, when it's actually giving, you know, insecurity. Yeah. But there's going to be a lot of sadness. I'm telling you, there's going to be a lot of people that are in their feelings. A lot of people in their feelings. Especially because they're seeing you glow. They're seeing you shine. They're seeing this new version of you come to the forefront. They're seeing the new opportunities, the new people you're connecting with. And it's just like, you know, another kick in the face. Like, wow, I could have been there with them. I could have been part of this journey. I could have been, you know, exploring these opportunities, exploring these new experiences, had I just said how I really felt or acted in accordance with how I really feel, right? Or if I didn't let my wounding get the better of me, and instead of working with them, working against them, you know? Yeah. Possibly even like teaming up with karmics, right, to get some kind of emotional response from you, getting into karmic relationships. Yeah. I need to realize that I'm issuing out the karmic lesson to myself because I haven't learned, and so I have to learn. Yeah. 3 of Cups. Yeah. I'm telling you, there are going to be certain people that are in despair. And it's interesting because these could have been some of these people could have been people that made you feel rejected in some shape or form, or pushed you away, or ostracized you, or never expressed how they felt, just stayed silent. Okay, that are now going to wish that they could have worked with you, that they could celebrate with you, that they could reconcile with you. Yeah. But it's like, why is it that you're at your lowest that you now wish that you was part of my inner circle? Right? Why is it now that you want to be part of my inner circle when you're at your lowest, when you've hit rock bottom, when you don't feel like you can get up again? Why does it take this for you to be leveled in such a way for you to feel like, I wish I was with you, I wish we were friends, I wish we were partners, I wish you know, we were a team, I wish we were family, you know? Yeah. A lot of people are realizing that as much as they thought they were sabotaging you, hurting you, right? They sabotaged themselves. They cut themselves out of your life, right? They literally put, what can I say? They put themselves in this position, you know? It's like you can't now you can't cry wolf. And then when you're actually in a situation where you need support, right? And not just taking advantage of people, you know, you're upset because you're not getting it from the person that you threw under the bus, right? Yeah. And it's like you can't also play victim when you literally put yourself in this position. You had so many opportunities to change something, stop, look at things clearly for what they are. But you wanted to win at all costs. You wanted to be in control. You wanted to show your dominance. You wanted to show that you're a man, you're a masculine, or that you are the top dog, you know, or that, you know, you're better than this woman, and you know, I'm doing better without you, and like, come on, you know. Yeah, it's like by stabbing you in the back, they realize they stabbed themselves. You know, and they literally cut themselves out of your reality. Now they need first aid. Now they need support. Now they need comfort. Now they need compassion. Now they need understanding. Now they need empathy. And what did we talk about empathy in the beginning? These people didn't value your empathy. They didn't value your heart. Now they're desperately in need of it. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles energy. But move forward we must, yeah. Keep moving forward, taking it day by day. I'm telling you, you've reached these people out of your life. That you see, she's holding the scythe and she's looking ahead. She's not looking back. You've already cut these people out of your life. Hence the Death card to the Two of Pentacles. You made executive decisions as to what you wanted to invest in and what you wanted to remove. What couldn't come with you. And so these people have already been cut out of your reality. This is why they're scrambling for anything they can get from you. Because soon you'll be like a memory to them and nothing more. So, yeah. For someone, you may be tempted to look at a connection that has already come to an absolute end. The divine is saying be very careful and reconsider your steps before taking that step. Because if you do go back towards a particular person, you may miss out what lies ahead. So be very, very discerning, okay, about that. Yeah, it's Strength card. Because it's definitely someone that wants to hold you back, is trying to call you back in. Someone who feels like you only saw one facet of them, which is not the best side of them. They feel like, you know, they haven't introduced you to the more high vibrational aspect of them. Like, oh, you saw me in beast mode. You didn't see me in my angelic form. And it's like, well, if it's your incentive, if that's your reaction to me, if your first thought is to come at me in this beastly energy, then perhaps I don't need to meet your other representative. Maybe you just need to stay in the past, right? Maybe I don't need to meet that side of you, right? If that is how you show up in the world, if this is how you present yourself, why do I need to take the time to go back to find out what else there is, right? That's the part of you chose that I was deserving of receiving. So stand on that. You know, it's that kind of energy. No, my decisions are final. Places to go, things to do. Yes, I ain't got time for this. Let's go. Come on. You know, I literally see you. I don't know. I just got that for you, Karen. Like, I haven't got time for this. Places to go, things to do. Come on, let's go. You know, like that. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, Sarah. Can you answer? I don't know what that means. Amen. Yes. It's a fight within now. I deserve so much more. You do. And I get it. Trust me. That's not a judgment, becoming priestess. I get it. Trust me. I've been there. I know how you feel. It's not easy. People say, oh, just leave him. What do you mean? Like, it's not difficult. If you have deep feelings for someone, it's not that easy. It's painful, but you know you have to do it. And then when you're truly ready to let go, you'll realize it was the right thing to do. You know, yeah, it hurts and it sucks for a time, but you know you're going to get through it. You've got through everything else you've experienced, right? And the chances are it probably isn't the first time you experienced a letdown or a disappointment or some kind of heartbreak, right? So you know already you can bounce back, and you will bounce back, and you will find better, what you actually are deserving of, you know? So I've got to be a barber with love. I make you buy. Okay, take care. Thanks for tuning in. Keep it popping, pushing, moving forward. That's it, LCB. You are cute chicken nugget. Is this going to be a thing now? Is that what you're calling me now? I wasn't even me. There was a user called Chicken Nugget. Oh, that's so funny. Is that gonna become a thing now? Just another nickname to add to the list. Oh gosh. I hope you're having a good day full of peace. Thank you, Therapy Baker. I'm good. I hope you're doing well as well. It's actually been a very interesting life, to say the least. Doing the right thing isn't always easy. No, it's not. It's not always easy. But you'll be so glad that you did. I'm telling you. Yes, you. Little nugs. Oh God, you guys are terrible. Little nugs, you know. Oh, funny. You're gorgeous. Thank you, Caitlin. Hi, Angelica. I'm sorry, Sarah, if I didn't see all your messages. I'm trying to read at the same time and I have messages come up. So it's not a personal thing, okay? Like, it's okay. Burn the sage. Burning the sage as we speak. Yeah, good idea. That's so cute. I was thinking the same thing. Sweet chicken nugget. I am from Philippines. Oh, welcome. Okay. Hello, Angel. Right, let's keep going. So we have the King of Pentacles. So interesting. We have the Queen of Pentacles. Now we have the King of Pentacles. Oh. So you remember I was telling you about the, for some of you, there is like a secret admirer situation that's unfolding. Yeah, that's coming to light as well for some people. Okay. And like I said, one of these people is in a relationship. Okay. Or you're in a relationship with someone and the person that has like a crush on you is either related to that person or is a friend of that person or they work together. So a mess, okay? But I feel like you have no idea about this, okay? This is something that may come out, okay? But yeah, it looks like they're connected to this other person somehow. That either is like already in a relationship and this is someone else that maybe regrets not coming forward or someone that plans to come forward, or you're in a relationship and someone they know is your secret admirer. So either way, it's a bit of a mess, should I say. Okay. I'm currently working out on my press up bars. Okay, cool. That's cool that you guys are listening while doing your daily routines. I love it. I love it. I'm looking ripped. Good for you, James. Do you work out? I do. I haven't for the last few days, but I am going back to the gym next week. I needed a rest because I wasn't feeling the best, but yeah, I am going to be going back next week. Hey, you're so beautiful. Thank you. Will I create a pipeline? Hey, no talk like that in the chat, okay? Otherwise you'll get blocked. Yeah. Hi, how is your day going? Yeah, it's good, thank you. I hope you're having a good day as well. 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, so while you've been hard at work, again, focusing on some kind of higher learning, possibly even preparing maybe for like an exam or some kind of test or some kind of promotion, or just, you know, equipping yourself further with some new tools, or, you know, just working on yourself as a whole. Okay, like, you know, James was working out, that sort of thing. Whatever this means for you, I feel like you making this a priority was the right thing, you know, because they wanted you to be out of this energy of feeling like you can't focus on your goals, you can't focus on your work, you can't focus on your routines, your stability, whatever this is, right? Your craft. Like, say if you're developing a skill, right? Or even learning new skills. Yeah, but that's not going to work. That isn't working. Okay. And one more. Yeah, but that doesn't stop them from spying, of course. Yeah. But that's the thing. People are going to be watching you way from the wayside, like from a great distance already. A lot of people feel like they can't approach you physically. Okay. It's almost like an impenetrable force field around you, right? So even if they try and find ways to get close to you or be in your environment, there's things that come up that prevent them from possibly even getting there. Okay. Or even if they are, they still have to keep a certain distance from you because you are highly protected. And if they try and breach some kind of boundary here, it's not gonna go well, put it that way. Okay. But I feel like for you, again, like there's a very strong energy here of like higher learning, education, right? We saw wisdom earlier, right? Chakma energy. So learning from experience, directly using what you've experienced, what you went through, to benefit you, right? In a very healthy and positive way. So it's like rebuilding your, it's like rebuilding your sense of grounding in a way, factoring in what you know now and knowing that regardless of whatever anyone's saying or doing or what they're thinking or how they're feeling about you, or, you know, regardless of any of that, that you are secure in the knowledge that you are protected and you can focus on what it is that you want to build, what it is you want to create, what it is you want to learn, what it is you want to develop further, right? What it is that you're building upon, working on. So definitely learning some profound lessons here, definitely integrating it as wisdom, not just retaining it as knowledge that just sits in the background, but also then sort of using what you have as a basis to go on and learn more from new experiences, or like I say, even possibly like going back into education or learning as something new, picking up something new, right? Yeah. So what else? I like your style. Thank you. Damon, you can keep quiet because you're not telling me how to read my cards and you don't know my process. I work out 6 days a week. I turned 30 last week and I'm in the best shape of my life. Amazing. Since I've changed the way I work out, I've put on 5 kilos of lean muscle. What's your favorite workout? That's awesome. So you're definitely on track to where you want to be. So that's really good, right? It's good that you've been persistent with the goals that you have. My favorite workout, to be honest with you, I do a lot on the mats. You know, yeah, I do some weights and, you know, treadmill and stuff like that, but I do a lot of stuff on the mats. You know, mostly around core and stretching and you know, that sort of thing. Things that would be more in line with like Pilates and yoga and stuff like that. But a lot of it I actually get from, you know, when I used to study contemporary dance as well when I was younger. So there was like specific exercises that we did geared around conditioning the muscle for contemporary dance. Right, you're going to get blocked because You're not welcome here. It's like you don't even understand the nature of tarot. Why are you even speaking? You know? But anyway, so we will continue. Thank you, Letitia. Hi, Milana. Okay, so anything else? Any parting advice before we end the reading? Any parting advice? Yeah. So you may be picking up on a lot of this like heartbreak energy right now. Okay, because like I said, there's a lot of stuff, like a lot of stuff. Interesting stuff. Where did that come from? There's a lot of stuff, right, happening in the background. Okay. There's a lot of stuff happening in the background. Oh, anyway, you know, that you may be picking up on. I may have even picked up on someone else's accent just then because that was crazy. But yeah, you're picking up on a lot of stuff. You're picking up on a lot of energies, right? That are not your own, but are connected to you either directly or indirectly, okay? So it's really important that you clear, cleanse on the regular and ground, okay? Do things that help to ground your energy as well. Because I'm telling you, you may even find that you're getting like really hot flushes out of nowhere. Like I have it right now. And that's because you have a lot of people honing in on your energy, honing in on you, right? Because they're talking about you. They're talking about, you know, these events that have transpired, the things that are coming to light about what certain people did and what certain people are hoping to happen, right? Even including circumstances where people have been like admiring you from a distance and in regret, that sort of thing. A lot of that stuff is even coming to light. Not just the people that have been trying to target you, but the people that have been like secretly admiring you and supporting you but never showed up for you. Okay, that is coming to light as well. So you're picking up on the energy of like regret, remorse, grief, mourning, you know, absence, lack, loneliness, you know, all of that. But it's not your energy, so you want to make sure you keep grounding yourself, okay, and cleansing that energy. Yeah, we have the Queen of Swords. Again, I feel like you know this, so you're protecting yourself, right? You know the truth, you know what it is that's coming up, okay? You may not know all the details, you'll probably find certain things out, but you know a lot of these energies are surfacing in a major way, right? And there's a lot of talk surrounding you. Like your ears could be hot or itchy. You yourself may feel hot. You may get like a ringing in your ears out of nowhere that just keeps going and going and going. Yeah, these could all be signs that this is what's going on behind the scenes, right? So do protect your energy, okay? Yeah. Because I do feel like there is like, you're lit up in this picture. I feel like there's like a spotlight on you right now because of all the things that people are talking about. So it's like your energy is really being honed in on, right? In a very specific way, depending on what the situation is. Love your nails. Thank you. I do yoga once a week with my girlfriend. Nice. I do yoga after a day of heavy weightlifting to stretch out the muscles I worked on. I'm a tattoo artist. I'm passionate about art. That's amazing. Yes, I do love tattoos. I'd like to get more, but you know, I'm trying to be very conscious with what I get, of course. But yeah, that's amazing. Having a job as a tattoo artist must be a lot of fun as well. I imagine it's tiring when you've got like big pieces to do. But yeah, doing what you're passionate about as your job is the best. It really is. Do you do private readings? Yes, homegrown, I do. You can find the link in my channel, like on my channel for my website. It should be like the first link there, okay? What was I saying before? That's me, stuff. Okay, do you say it like that, Veronica? Because I was like, where did that just come up, you know? Where did that come from? And it happens sometimes, you know. Sometimes I do pick up on people's energy and then I'll say something and I'm like, I've never said that in my life, or I don't talk like that, you know? So, yeah. It's just funny how that comes up sometimes. But, yeah. So, there's that. Yeah, well, that's it. Again, being very intentional about who you have access, who you allow access to you, right? Who you give access to when it comes to yourself. My gosh, I need to stop soon. My brain is getting fried. Yeah, being very intentional with the access, okay? I also feel like as well, that you may have to make a very difficult and painful decision with someone who's going to come asking for you to rescue them. We talked about this victim mentality that suddenly people are flipping into because essentially shit hit the fan, okay? So when these people come running to you for help, expecting you to save them, you have a very important decision to make whether or not you're going to do that. Yeah. So, but some of you are going to have to make a very difficult head over heart decision in this case, because this is someone who's going to try and potentially play on this, right? And it could end up backfiring on you. Yeah, thank you. I didn't even see that yet. Confirmation, 10 of Wands. If you help this particular person, it'll backfire on you really bad. Yeah. You'll end up with all of their burdens, all of their baggage, all of their attachments, everything. So please be very, very discerning with who you help, okay? With who you're willing to save, rescue, especially who you know has been out for you or has been trying to be a burden to you, or even cause you harm or cause you some kind of emotional pain even, right? Whatever the case may be. Because like I said, this person, it just does not feel good, okay? It really doesn't. So you have to protect yourself. I need to get out of this house. I've only got 32 wow. On a quiet day doing 30 tattoos I can move. Still not bad, I suppose. Yeah, it's good. Right, and is that all? Is that everything? Because I feel like it was more of a warning. Yep. You're being encouraged to just keep it pushing, okay? Keep moving away. And focus on where it is you're headed. Yeah. So emotionally disconnect from these situations, from these people, from these energies, and keep it moving. Because what lies ahead is infinitely better, right? You're leaving 10 of Wands energies behind to go towards 10 of Cups energies. I mean, the contrast is insane, right? So if you look towards the past and try to rescue someone that wants you to save them, you're essentially swapping out your 10 of Cups for a 10 of Wands. I mean, the parallel, you know. So that's what you really want to think about, because at this point, you know, they have to help themselves. They have to show the divine that they are willing to do the work and help themselves and not keep exploiting people, right? Playing on people's kindness as weakness. Yeah. And then they'll get the assistance from them. But they can't come running to you expecting you to fix the mess that they created, even at your expense in cases, right? So, yeah, you're getting blocked, Elder Lion. You can keep that to yourself. Goodbye. So, yeah. That's the thing. I have Christians and religious individuals that watch me, but if anyone comes here on some, like, religious zealot nonsense, like, you get blocked. I'm sorry. This is a welcoming platform for different, you know, people with different, like, ideologies and stuff, you know. So I'm very accommodating, but what I won't have is someone come here and being like, oh, Tara is evil, da, da, da. It's like, well, why are you here? There's the door, you know. It's just nonsense. I'll agree that not everyone should be doing tarot, but that doesn't mean tarot is evil. We're getting some more trolls here, but I think that's the gist of it. Exactly. Do not trade your 10 of Cups, which is being as happy as you can possibly be in a family or community setting, building a legacy with those who are truly deserving to be at your table, right? That which is long lasting, for a 10 of Wands. Okay. Yeah. So I'd be very intentional with who you have around you, because some of these people that are coming back asking you to help them do not have your best interests at heart. Yeah, they just want you to give to them, to bail them out of the situation they're in. And then who knows, they could easily go back to doing all of this again, or they're just going to dump all of their hardships on you and expect you to bear their karma, bear their burden. You know? Go away, you weirdo. We'll just keep getting rid of them. So, yeah. That's literally the energy. So put serious thought into it, okay, is what I want to say. Put serious thought into it. Because I'm telling you, right now, the best thing you can do is protect your energy. Protect the stability you have created and you are creating for yourself, okay? Yeah. You've put too much into yourself, to your stability, the foundation, okay? There's so much work you've put into this, right? Don't allow these people to undermine it, okay? So always seek, like, if you're unsure, if you're really not sure what to do, get the divine to give you a sign. Get a clear message from them directly, okay? Directly from them to give you the heads up. If they're showing you in multiple ways, like, stay clear, okay? Yeah. Because it's always like, I check with the divine for everything, pretty much, like literally everything, you know? So I recommend doing the same, especially the times we're in. Like, I recommend always getting a heads up, right? Because, man, these people, I'm telling you, when they hit rock bottom, they will do anything to get themselves out of that situation, even come crawling back towards you, right? After trying to ruin your life. So just be mindful, okay? Right. I love that tongue piercing. Thank you. Libra here. Yes, the ex tried to return with an apology. I forgave him, but I'm making the decision to live at a distance. And yes, he asked me for money. No, good for you, Rita. You know, you don't have to be horrible to them. It's just a case of, no, I'm not giving you what it is that you want. Sorry. Like, I wish you all the best. You know, it's literally that. Like, you don't have to be horrible to these people, but yeah, no, don't let them take advantage of you. You're doing the right thing. Okay? Amazing. So thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate every single one of you that came and positively interacted with me. You know, obviously we had a lot of trolls. You know, it's just gonna happen, unfortunately. It's just life, you know, you're gonna get all sorts. And honestly, I'm glad it happens in a way, because it's helped me toughen my skin when it comes to dealing with online bullying and stuff. Because I've dealt with it in the physical, right? I've dealt with it in the physical, but online it was like a new world for me. So that's something I had to sort of deal with over time and get sort of, you know, grips with in a way, right? But yes, I do appreciate everyone who showed up positively, everyone that interacted, and even all the compliments. Like, I don't expect any compliments. So the fact that you guys were so sweet to me, especially when I was getting like people trying to attack me like my physical appearance, that's really cute. You know, like I don't feel threatened by it or anything, but I do appreciate you wanting to, like, just, you know, say something sweet. I hope you got something useful out of it. I hope you enjoyed the conversation as well. I hope you know, more than anything, if there's anything you take from this, that the divine has got you, okay? The divine has got you, okay? They're taking care of you. They're protecting you. They love you. They're holding you close to their hearts, okay? They're not going to let these people harm you. They're not going to let these people try and ruin your life, okay? Like, that ends. That is coming to an end. It's your time to be happy. It's your time to meet good souls, kind-hearted people, right? That want to show up in a positive light, that want to be a blessing to you, that want to show you kindness, right? Yeah, it's time for you to receive all of that energy back. It's time for you to connect with members of your tribe, a new family, creating a legacy, you know? So amazing. So again, thank you guys so much. If you did enjoy it, make sure you hit the thumbs up, okay? It really is appreciated. Subscribe if you haven't already, if you want to be part of the community. And yeah, we'll definitely be doing more live streams. I mean, the timing may vary depending on what I've got going on in the day. But yeah, we'll try and, you know, keep them going on a regular basis so we can definitely interact. And yeah, I will speak to you guys again soon. I really have to go now because it's been like 2.5 hours and I'm starving. My lunch is way overdue. So take care and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.